And Russian President Vladimir Putin has concluded his visit to India. He was in New Delhi for the 23rd annual India-Russia summit. It was his first visit to India since the Ukraine war began in 2022. Putin was seen off by External Affairs Minister Jaishankar at the Palam airport. Before his departure, Russian President met Indian President Draupadi Murmu at the President's house. The President hosted a dinner in honor of the Russian President. The vegetarian menu included charu, followed by a tray of appetizers and stuffed Kashmiri morels with walnut. Putin also made some major statements on energy and said something that will have definitely caught the West's attention.
We are also seeing successful partnership in energy. Russia is a reliable supplier of oil, gas, coal, and everything that is required for the development of India's energy. We are ready to continue uninterrupted shipments of fuel for the fast-growing Indian economy.
Now, was this a direct challenge to the West, well, specifically the United States of America? Well, because the words Putin chose were uninterrupted supply. Now, the U.S. has been very keen to interrupt the supply of Russian crude oil to India. Back in August, U.S. President Donald Trump raised tariff rates on Indian exports to a whopping 50%. 25% was this of a form of punishment because India buys oil from Russia. Now, Trump accused India of fueling the war in Ukraine by purchasing Russian crude oil. But today, Putin chose to say that Russia will continue with the uninterrupted supply of its oil.
The consonance of the positions of the two countries has been confirmed. Russia and India pursue independent and autonomous foreign policies. We, along with supporters from BRICS, SCO, and from the states of world's majority, promote the processes of forming a fairer, more democratic, multipolar world order and advocate for the fundamental principles of international law enshrined in the UN Charter.
He said that both India and Russia pursue independent and autonomous foreign policies, basically policies taken for the benefit of their own citizens, not at the whims of another nation. Putin then zeroed in on his point. He said that this proved that both Russia and India were promoting a multipolar world. Now, in recent years, China has been trying to become the world's second major pole. However, it still has some distance to go, but Washington clearly considers Beijing to be the biggest threat. The White House released the national security strategy of the United States, and India was mentioned in 3 different places. In all 3 scenarios, India is seen as a partner for the U.S., an ally in its fight against China. But perhaps Washington is used to viewing its allies more as vassals because India's refusal to toe the U.S. line irked Trump, resulting in the brutal 50% tariff rate. Now, despite the punishment, India has maintained its course. It has continued to purchase Russian oil, and it has refused to do Washington's bidding. Well, all this points to what Putin said, a multipolar world order.